Oh, there we go. We got it. That's
All right,
nice. Cool.
in.
So I guess formal introductions really, really quick then. Jess, this is Jordan. Jordan, this is Jess.
Me, Jordan.
Jess is a parts manager in Phoenix at Deer Valley Trailer. Jordan is a salesman extraordinaire at CNS Trailer down at Fort Worth. And we're going to talk business tonight.
You say you do parts?
Say what?
Arizona?
Yeah, trailer part department.
Yeah. Cool. I'm glad I don't have your job.
Jordan, how do you make money from trailers?
Man, quantity. There's not there ain't much markup in trailers. I mean, I wish it was different. It's very hard to finance them. Most customers don't have good credit, you know. Well, you have to have like minimum 690, 680 to get a trailer finance.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. It's not. I get probably out of every 10 applications, I probably get 8 denials.
No way. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, they're not considered a essential part of business or something. So I mean, they get stolen so much, so banks don't really. And it's not much profit. I mean, 6% on a $3,000 trailer over 4 years is really.
It's nothing.
It's nothing, and then they get stolen, and there's insurance involved, and the banks don't.
The only person who comes up is the person who they find the trailer for. So there's no profit in that.
Yeah, and it's. I mean, I would love if everybody got approved. It'd make my job a lot nicer.
Wait. So hold up. So a couple things you said that I want to. What do you mean they're not essential? Like there are.
I think they're essential, but the bank doesn't. I mean,
how
right,
not? Like a car or a house is way easier to get approved for.
Well, how is a house essential? Like you can rent apartments, you can do all kinds of things. Like what?
You can rent trailers.
If I don't know, man. If I'm a landscaper and my business is landscape, I got to haul my lawnmowers around, right? If I'm a hot shotter, what am I supposed to? What if
we have?
like
I mean, we have a rental department. We probably rent out, 20, 30 trailers a day, depending on, I mean, people use them just for their actual job until they can afford to buy a full trailer, or they, I know people that don't have storage and they'll rent them 4 times a week.
That's got to get expensive.
HOAs are crazy sometimes, man. You can't get that trailer in there in the side yard, or you have no space for it. People will rent the heck out of a trailer.
Yep.
No way. All right, so you still get paid off with the rentals too, yeah?
I don't know. I'm in the sales department. We got 3 salesmen, and then there's a rental department, and then there's a parts department, and there's a service department. So there's 4 departments. They all have people to do. I don't do service. I don't do parts. I don't do rental.
So you don't cross. Everybody has their direct flow of the job.
Well, we're pretty big. I mean, everybody's busy. I mean,
right.
Yeah, they got a huge lot. Actually, a lot of the pictures you've probably seen have come from their lot. You guys are all over my media.
I'm sorry. We just hired Tag last year just solely to do internet because I started it up and I didn't have the time to sell and do inventory, and I didn't want to do inventory, so I'd rather sell.
Right. Well, I came in. It was probably, I guess this would have been right before Tag got there. Then I came in and I was actually taking the sliders, some other things. I asked John, "Can I take some pics?" He's like, "Yeah, just head on out there. Whatever you need." So I was just rolling around the lot. I put them on everything. Started snapping pictures. Oh no, it's cool. Yeah, they got a great bunch up there at CNS. Anyone in Texas, head to Fort Worth, head to CNS Trailer right now. Talk to the man Jordan, and to make sure your credit's in order. 690, that's crazy.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, I have a lender. They just changed after Corona. They were out of Florida, and they'd go down to 620, but you get 18.99% interest for 60 months.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot. Well, and you said another thing too. That's I think a lot of people don't realize is And just as I had talked about this before, you know, people come in and, you know, you see the Amazon and, you know, they'll whip out the phone like it's, you know, it's out the holster, right? Like they're gunslinging and, you know, I can get this for $3 cheaper on Amazon. And you're like, well, I don't know what to tell you, man. Do you want to go to Amazon? But trailers, there's no margin in trailers, actually. And I was kind of shocked to find this when I first got into the industry.
It is ridiculous. And especially, I mean, there's 6 other competitive dealers within quarter mile.
Right across the street. You got what? North Shore right across the street.
Within a quarter mile.
Right. Yeah. Well, they're on a strip. And a lot of towns are like this, actually. There's like Trailer Alley. You know? And every trailer shop in the town is like 2 blocks from each other down that alley.
Well, him down the road there, he'll sell me this for, and then they're like, yeah.
I say, go get it, man.
Go get it.
Down the road, pimp.
I'm not going to argue. It's not worth my time.
I'd encourage you to do that, yeah.
If you don't like it, that's sorry, you know. But they do, you know, like Georgia's known for, you know, cargo trailers, and they're cheap. Mm-hmm. A lot of them are junk. I mean, you can get nice trailers.
Right, Southern Georgia, they make all those.
They make them all, and so like today, I had a guy call me 7x6. He wanted a 7x16. First thing he says is, "I found this one in Georgia," and I was like, "Dude, before I even give you my price, I'm not going to be even anywhere close." So, you know, you can drive 8 hours each way, and you know, spend $600 and get $500 on gas, but and take 2 days to do the trip. But I'm not even going to argue with you about Georgia prices because they're a lot of the time it's not the quality, and it's
well, yeah, because they're all made in backyards. Like that's the thing about the Southern Georgia trail. Everyone's making them, but they're all making them just out their backyard.
They can sell to the public. They don't have to go through dealerships. So
right.
Manufacturers can't sell, like in Texas. Manufacturers can't sell to consumers. So
they can't sell direct, really.
Yeah, so the manufacturer can just sell it for their cost. So they're paying what we pay for. You know, I got a trailer for $4,000. I'm selling it for $5,000. They're in Georgia, they're selling it for $4,000, and it's probably not even the same quality either.
Right. Now, well, and the other thing too, though, I mean, I've come across a couple in Georgia actually, and they were, you know, just backyard salesmen, and then all of a sudden they thought they wanted to, you know, have a real dealership, and so that, you know, they get the building, they get like an employee, maybe 2, they get and they're like, wait, I got to pay for stuff now.
Yeah, and then I mean, just there's so much competition, and it's the thing is, you just got to have quantity. You got to have it on your lot. If you don't have it, you're not going to sell it. You know, probably 90% of customers are looking within the next 4 or 5 days. You know, you get the customer that wants something specific, and he'll order it 3 months in advance because it takes time to build, but that's not the case. That majority of the time, nobody wants to wait. They want
impulse
specific, cheap, good. You know.
Right. I got one for you. Do you find that on your lot you have like seasons, so to speak, certain? Because I know it's always trailer season, right? Especially in Texas. But you've got particular landscape. Right, dump season.
We prepare accordingly. Yeah, like
nice.
Roofing season, we order more dumps, and
right.
You know, when oil field's booming, we're gonna get hot shot trailers. In the winter, you always get enclosed trailers, and then utilities and landscapes. I mean, we had like 12 to 15 landscapes before spring even hit, and we sold out. You know, because nobody else has them, nobody carries them, and you just gotta have them. If you have them,
right.
Sell them. That easy.
Well, let me assist then. So one, I'm going to preface this, right? Like, so people, please stop trying to drive down your trailer dealer. They have no room to go down. They're making $200 on a trailer, right?
I'll tell them my cost. If they're a reasonable person, I'll be like, dude, we're making $600 on this. I mean, we got freight involved. I got to pay the ladies that are writing your stuff up. I got to pay the ladies that are the people that are hooking it up for you. You know, it's.
Yeah, I'd like to eat a little bit too, if you don't mind, like just because I'm allergic to starvation, my kids and all the rest. So if I did want a deal though, which trailers are already a deal because they're basically sold at cost, you know, with respect to these seasons, like would you recommend that I buy the trailer when it's in season? Would you recommend I buy it the season before, wait after? Like how do I take stock off of your hands and we're both happy with it being
so the way, I mean, we're not paying cash for these trailers. Nobody's paying cash. If they got a big lot, they're on a floor plan. But once they hit a certain age, they start paying interest. We start paying interest on it. So like if a trailer hits 120 days, we get a certain amount we're able to discount because we're starting to pay interest on it, and that's just taking money out of our pockets. So like when you see, we don't post prices online because people are just click, click, click. They're not interested in the product. They're interested as cheap as they can get. So we don't post prices online, but we post prices online once they hit a certain age, and we'll just look bottom dollar. This is cash only. You pay credit card, you're paying 3%, but
So I do see too, like, and everyone follow their Facebook, CNS Trailer. They got a Facebook, and they do post deals on them, right? And
post a lot.
So what you're saying is that whenever that deal comes up, that's because that trailer's basically been sitting there for so long that now it costs you money to actually have it on the lot.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's taking money out of operating costs out of our pocket.
Taking a space on the lot that could have another one sold. Whatever.
We can get another trailer. I had a different general manager when I started, and he did things a lot differently. And my new one, he's like, "What? We can get another trailer, man. We just got to order them. And get it out the road, and we'll get another one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people are gonna keep buying them.
Endless supply of trailers. So let me ask this then. I understand the season talk, but what I guess would you say? And maybe it is just a season. What's the most? I guess why are most people buying their trailer? Like, what do you see are most people buying trailers for? Are they buying them for, like recreational use? They want to haul them side by sides? Are they buying, or is it hotshotters that come through there? Is it contract? Like who's buying trailers?
We're the blue collar and the people for the toys and just guys that got a little extra money and they want to, be able to take their lawnmower to the shop without borrowing. A lot of people are tired of borrowing trailers.
Yeah, I've heard that one too a lot. Or lending their trailer. I'm thinking of lending my trailer. I'm gonna buy my little brother one, or who, like you said, you got some extra cash. I'm not ruining my trailer anymore. Ruin your own.
Well, and it's an asset to me because they don't depreciate at all. I mean, I could sell. Say I got a 5x10 utility trailer for $1,300. I could have a 20-year-old 5x10, in all right shape. I could sell it for $900 all day. I could probably sell it for $1,100 if it's in good enough shape. You know what I mean? People see used, they're gonna buy it. They don't even ask what a new one costs. They just want it because it's used.
Right. And they say probably a couple $100.
Yeah, and if they don't get a warranty, they don't know what it's been through. And I've bought in a couple used trailers just because they were good deals, and I don't use it every day. But if I'm using it every day for my work, I'm gonna get some quality.
Right.
So what then I guess is the real difference between, because I've always wondered this, like I know that trailers have years, right? And so there's there's a 2020, there's a this and that. What really changes from year to year, on a trailer, to be honest?
Not anything. I mean, a 30-year-old trailer with 7,000-pound axles can carry 12,000 pounds, and the same thing happens for a new one.
I see. So
it'll carry the same amount of weight 30 years old. It'll do what you need it to do. And they're easy to fix. They're very easy to fix. Parts, you're gonna know that with parts and service. I mean, people fix their own stuff all the time, so that's why they don't depreciate. I mean,
right. Well, and I've noticed things like that too. Like I've said it before. I've been in situations where someone brings the trailer in, and it's just in such shape that to fix it costs like $1,800 when you can buy the new one for $2,000. Maybe 22, but I don't know, man. Like
you'd be surprised. Sometimes people will pay more for this is my baby. Like I've had my first trip, whatever. Some people will pay more just to have that old trailer that's sentimental instead of a brand new warranty.
That's true. This has been good to me. I know it works well, so I don't want to,
Yeah.
But it's a trailer in theory. I mean, it's just wheels and I get my service manager call me like yesterday. Call me. He's like, "Hey, this guy's, trailer's 10 years old and it's going to take $1,200 to fix. How much is new?" And I was like, $1,500. And he's like, "All right, come back here."
Right.
And, you just brought up the exact situation that happened to me yesterday.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it all the time.
And he didn't buy the new one. He wanted to fix his old one. That's the funny part.
I've seen it so many times. You're like, all right, you can even get better tires than the ones you got on that one, and it's cheaper. But all right.
But whatever.
Yeah, people are attached to. I mean, I've seen some pretty awesome old relic trailers too that were just made well. That you get it, you understand. People have been through it with their trailer, and it's been an old Betty and kept them rolling through whatever they're doing. But I mean, you're gonna spend. Yeah, I don't know. I don't
see him down the road. And I'm like, dang, that thing's.
Yeah.
Totally.
Totally.
Because I know like how they work and stuff.
So let me ask this: what? I guess technology-wise, then, what would you say the last, real development on a trailer was? Like, what's the last thing that's come along on a trailer that you were able to say, look, man, this trailer has got this thing here. No other trailer's got it. This is the first one. This is why you need this trailer. Like, what's the last feature you've actually been able to sell on a trailer?
Dude, people want simple. I don't. I mean. They want to say they know what they want when they're coming in. I mean, you can try to upsell them and stuff. I mean, but the same stuff's been getting sold for the last 30 years. I mean, it's 4 tires.
Point A to point B.
I mean, they got, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I've only been doing it 4 years, so I don't know what was really before that. But I mean, people are doing like torsion axles. I mean, that's probably kind of the newer thing, and I don't really know. It's just a different type of suspension. Some people are gung-ho about torsion. I don't really care for it. More expensive and to fix.
One of the things that I've seen recently, it wouldn't necessarily be like new technology, but I guess it would just be in the build. I've seen, where I think they're out of Texas, Falcon trailers. They've got this on the tongue. They've got this different support. And it's not in the center, like just, flat under the tongue. It's kind of like an L, like an angled support. So, I mean, I don't know. I think just people trying to find out a new style of build that replicates the old stuff, but kind of brings in a new eye of whether it be support or, durability on the thickness of, the iron they use or what have you. That's what I've seen since I've started it and something that I can add to the table. But not, like he said, not much has changed from, years and years ago to even now.
They were building them in their backyard, homemade trailer, no title.
Yeah, those look like armor for real.
Yeah.
Well, and trailer titles get kind of. I was in Kansas actually, in Wichita, and the problem that my client there was having is someone was selling Titleist. And there's another piece of paper. It's a title and the what else? There's another.
The certificate of origin.
Yeah, something like that. But he was basically smuggling trailers in through like state borders, and then selling them at under cost, honestly. And it was a big fiasco. And so I mean, you think of there's stolen trailers. There's title free. There's the backyard builds. I guess I can see why a bank would. Would not kind of look at you and go, I don't know, fellas.
Because the amount of work put into that, you're not profiting off of that. It's just all right.
A crap ton of trailers to make some money.
Right.
I could rather make money selling them for a living.
Right.
Right. So let me ask that. Maybe how often, I guess. Well, 2 questions. One would be how often are people rebuying trailers? Like, it seems like, once you get a trailer, you're kind of stuck with that trailer, till the cows come home.
Completely depends, man. I mean, businesses, I've done a 25 trailer deal, to a big oil field company, but I've also, it's mostly businesses that buy bulk. It's usually just individuals I sold a utility to a guy, and then he realized he needed a dump for the farm, and then so he came back if you treat him right, but but just completely situational on what the customer's needing, if he's started a painting business and he needs an enclosed trailer, or stuff like that.
Right. Okay. So that's all. And then secondly, yeah. Well, I guess that answers it though. So they keep them forever. And how many people? I mean, outside of businesses, because I know guys that I know people that like collect trailers. It almost seems like they're collecting trailers. Like you talk to them.
I got like 4 of them, dude. I'm queer for trailers.
Right.
That's nice. I'm trying to build a house on a trailer one day, so I will have one.
Heck yeah, we built tiny home trailers.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, I might be hitting you up again later, man.
I don't know about this. Well, no, I've seen like smokers build. I know I have a client in Alabama. Actually, they build smokers like
yeah. You're telling me about that.
And so there's a smoker trailer, and like guys use that to go around to competitions and outside the restaurant and whatnot. But tiny homes have trailers. Is that for?
We do vending trailers. I have 3 smoker trailers on my just flatbeds with a smoker on top. I got 3 of those, and then we sell a bunch of the concessions.
Nice. You guys do I'm sorry, go ahead.
I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Do you guys have different departments where you build like that, where you just do a whole build?
We don't really like to build in house. We can. There's just not money on it. I mean, I got a guy.
Takes so much time.
I got a builder that's making 15 an hour, 20 an hour, whatever. I don't know what he makes. But him taking 2 days to build a trailer versus a manufacturer that, it's going to take 4 weeks to get it, but it's going to cost us, $1,000 less to order it. So we just we use mass manufacturing plants, mostly. If someone needs it fast and needs it, and they're going to pay for it, but we can get it quick, Well,
what about customization? I guess how many people come in and there's a base trailer right there, but then they need XYZ getting on top of it. Like what's
everybody, man. Everybody's got so many dreamers, tire kickers. They don't have any money. They just want to.
How many people actually buy? Like I got dreams, but I don't have my Brazilian home is still
Yeah, no. I mean, I'm a dreamer too, man. I tried to price out a sauna trailer the other day.
A sauna.
Sell it to like CrossFit and stuff.
Oh wow.
Go set it outside gyms and stuff. People get in the sauna in there. I saw a dog washing trailer in Austin, and I started pricing one of those out. It was at a park, and it was people lined up with dogs.
And they wash their own dog?
$2 to watch a dog. What?
They wash their own dog, or someone washes the dog?
They wash their own dog, yeah. So it's like 4 cages on the outside of the cargo trailer, and on the inside is the pumps and the water tanks. And they basically like pay the guy $2, and they get like 5 minutes to wash their dog. And it was just line back.
Genius!
Wow, that's a good idea.
I need one of those for my dogs myself. But that's genius money making.
Tailgating trailers to go party in, tailgating.
Yeah, I've seen those for sure.
That's an idea. You heard it here first, viewers. Man, if you want a good job for your 12-year-old, go buy him a dog washing trailer. Post him up outside the park.
Snow cone trailer is where the money's at. You got to park it, man. You'll make some money on a snow cone trailer.
Wow. So what? The sauna. That's pretty far out there. What's the most out there trailer that you've actually sold? Not like just the idea. You've actually sold.
I've seen a morgue trailer.
A what?
Morgue trailer.
A Borg, like Star Trek?
Morgue.
Like, a morgue. Like dead people.
Dead people.
Yes.
A trailer?
Yeah. Crazy. We built so there's not many homeless. I mean, there's not many stray dogs up north because it's cold and stuff. And so we had a guy that he had some money and he had a lot of time on his hands apparently. He got a trailer built with a bunch of air conditionings and insulation and dog cages and kennels. And he takes a trip every 3-4 weeks. He works with the pounds and stuff down here.
Uh-huh.
And he delivered like 300 dogs last year in like 5 months to the northern states. Yeah. He'll get all these dogs instead of getting euthanized, and he'll take them up north to get them Very cool.
Wow, that is awesome.
Wow.
Very cool.
Heck yeah. I'm about that.
I mean, I've seen some weird trailers, dude.
Wow. Yeah, so trailers, not just for trailering.
Oh no, there's a lot of party trailers, you know.
You name it, they got it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. It's cool. I mean, it's cool to think up. I mean, a lot of it's not going to be in theory worth it, but a lot of it's cool to, you know.
Right.
Yeah,
Nice. Wow. Wow. Very, very enlightening stuff.
Now, used trailers. We haven't talked about used trailers.
We'll talk about
we did a little bit, but nobody trades them in anymore. That title thing you were talking about, how sketchy titles are. That's the first question we asked. Like, you take trade-ins? I said, you have a title? And
have a title.
You have a title because I don't know where it came from. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what percentage of people trying to trade in are because if you have a title, you're basically scamming, basically, yeah. And so what?
I mean, I'm straight up with customers. If he's got a, you know, enclosed trailer that I could sell used for, I say, okay, this trailer new is $3,500. If it's in good shape, I can sell it used for $27. That means I can give you 19. You know, I got to make money on it. I mean, they're gonna save on the.
You might need repairs on it.
Yeah, but
totally.
But now that the internet's out, that's kind of trade-ins went way down since like Craigslist and
eBay and
OfferUp and everything, because they're all selling it outright for what I would be selling it for used.
And that's a whole nother nightmare, because I mean, I've had dudes come in, hey, you know, what kind of work do you think? I mean, I probably just need to grease these axles and whatnot. Actually, that is probably better for, you know, scrap metal. You spent $3,200 on it and could have bought one. I'm talking car hauler. He spent $3,200 on it. Could have bought, you know, at least from this lot that I know of, brand new, under that warranty, top-notch tires, you name it, you know. But so I've seen that a lot too. Is guys going, men or women, whoever, somebody's in the market for a trailer, they go and buy a trailer online, and come to find out they bought it at night and woke up in the morning and the welds were just.
My tires are going flat on one side. Why is that? Well, you got a bent axle because you didn't know what you were getting. You know, you overloaded it. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. But I like used trailers because we can make a little money on them. But I hate them because just having that on my website, I get calls every day. Hey, you got a nice, used, cheap, you know, 16-footer? I said, well, what do you want? You want nice or you want cheap?
Right. There are 3 types of trailers we sell. You can have any of the 2 combined. Yeah. but again, no, that's not going to be possible.
And we used to stock a cheaper brand. We tried it last year. They were like, you know, I would sell a normal 16-foot, you know, $2,200. They were like $1,700, but they were trash, and they ended up sitting forever. Even though they were cheap, they saw it next to the nice one. They were like, well, you know, it didn't have a warranty. It didn't have LED lights. It didn't have had biased tires, you know.
So as a sales strategy, just like buy a couple cheap ass trailers, stick them right next to the nice trailer.
We have a competitor. We have a couple. I mean, we have a bunch of competitors, but like our biggest competitors, a couple hours south of us, and they'll post. They're huge. I mean, they're big, and they'll post these cheap prices for this stuff. I mean, what we would post if it was 120 days old, but they don't stock them.
Oh, so it's a pull-in.
They're posting these pictures to get them in the door.
The bait.
It's shitty.
We don't do that either.
I get customers trying to say, well, how are they selling it this cheap? And I said, well, they don't have it. You know, I have it. It's 25 days old. I can flip it for this price any day of the week. But now I got a guy down there that's got, you know, $800 cheaper. And
4 weeks later.
And you're gonna have to wait 6 weeks. So.
Well, it's not. Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about brands. And so one thing that I don't know if people know, maybe they all know, maybe they don't, but you know, I kind of figured it out, you know, as I traveled across the nation here, is that trailers are actually a very regional thing. The trailers that you're going to find out in California and Southwest are not the same trailers that you're going to find, in the middle of Texas, are not the same trailers that you're going to find, on the Atlantic coast. And so,
even wood changes.
Say what?
Even the wood changes, I've noticed.
Right. Well, the wood, the design, the names, the brand, like everything. It's not, and they look at you. Like, I guess maybe Big Tex is the only one that people kind of know everywhere. But who likes Big Tex? And
nice.
Hate Big Tex.
All right.
They got a good name for a reason. They used to be able. They sold out like 10 years ago and spitting them out. I've seen very nice Big Texas though.
The old ones are the best.
There's a very big misconception with trailers. So I have 13 different manufacturers. So like whatever. I won't even go over the names or whatever, but
if someone were if you had a customer just wanted a good trailer, the best trailer, this was going to support his business. This is, how he's going to make money for his family for, the next 5, 10, whatever years, like where, he say he's a hot shot or, whatever, like where would you steer him for what he was trying to, like, if he's a hot shot, you should get, the Diamond C. If you're a, landscaping, you should get this.
That's exactly what I mean. People go by names. Names are, so like I sell Lark, and Lark, their standard features, I mean, they're all right. They're comparative with everybody else. But we don't order their standard features. We upgrade the skin on the outside to 30 gauge skin. We upgrade the cross members to 16-inch on center, and they're tubing instead of channel. We upgrade. We have to do all these upgrades. So you could drive to Dallas. We're in Fort Worth. You could drive to Dallas an hour away, and their 7x14 Lark and my 7x14 Lark could be completely different structure because dealership to dealership orders it a specific way. So like. I have a manufacturer for utility trailers called Buck Dandy, and we put a channel tongue and a pipe top on those because they have a better price point. And then I sell the same size trailer in a Kearney with angle iron top rail, and we pick and choose depending on which manufacturer has better price range. I sell Delco dumps and Delco, the more hydraulic and horse trailer stuff.
Right.
Even though I have 4 different manufacturers that build those, they have the best price point. So we kind of shop each manufacturer to see who has the best price point for each type of trailer, if that makes sense.
No.
Yeah.
But you can order. I don't like Big Tex. You can order a nice Big Tex. I mean, you just got to know what you're ordering. You got to have, Pierce beam, and you got to have electric over hydraulic disc brakes, and you got to have 16-ply tires, and you got to know what you're buying. And you can get nice from anywhere. So there's just, some of those Georgia trailers, man, when we've ordered Georgia trailers before. When I started, we would order them with the upgrades. We'd pay $1,600 to get them to our shop, and it'd still be competitive. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we would get a load. $2,000 for a load of trailers.
Oh no.
But they were so cheap that it kind of was around the exact same price as the ones that we're getting normally. The Hallmarks and the Paces and stuff like that.
Right.
You're saying that Georgia is like the China of trailers?
Yeah, it's just they can sell to the public like we talked about earlier. Yeah, they just have a pretty big.
Do you like the air tows at all? You guys sell any air tows?
I've never heard of it.
No, I was just asking because I was going to ask your opinion on them, what you thought about them. Check them out and tell me. Yeah, air tow. Check them out and tell me what you think. Like I said, I'll probably reach out to you, check out your website or whatever. But Scott and I were talking with a gentleman the other day. What's that?
Well, the air tow, like the air ride. What do you mean?
Or the air ride? Yeah, the air tow.
Air ride suspension. Yeah, totally. It's expensive, but so hot shotters they kind of go on buy boards and they kind of shop their. I know a lot about hot shotting just because I sold a bunch of trailers to them, and they go online and be like, "Hey, you gotta put in the information of what kind of trailer you have," and so people that need stuff shipped just jump on the app and pick out. A lot of these high profile companies, they have to have air ride, so a lot of hot shotters will buy the cheapest thing they can get, no air ride, no hydraulic brakes, it's going to fall apart in 5 years, 10 years, because they're running the shit out of it. But they don't get these bids because they don't have the right equipment. I like air ride's badass. It's just, it's cool to do it.
So
the hydraulic pump in there. And...
So if I'm coming in, I come in, I say, Jordan, my man, I'm gonna be a hot shotter. I've decided I'm gonna start it up because everyone's gonna be a hot shotter these days, right? Like it's the easiest thing. You buy a truck, you buy a trailer, you start making.
Yeah, buy the trailer first. That's what I say, because you finance a truck, you ain't buying a trailer, brother. I get guys come in, they got brand new paper plates on their new Dodge 4500, badass truck, they probably got 12% interest rate on it.
Oh.
And they don't know anything about trailers. They want to jump in hot shot, and they want to finance a $17,000 40-foot hot shot trailer, and you're like, I wish you would have bought that truck after, because you're not going to be able to get approved.
Right. Well, right. You don't even need all of that truck necessarily either.
Yeah, I mean, dude, people try to stay under CDL, and they don't understand how trailers work, and it is just asinine how it's just negligence and stuff. They don't have a clue how the trailer's supposed to. Like you got to be below 26,001 pound between the truck and the trailer.
Right. Yeah. For the CDL.
And they got a truck that's rated at 14,000 pounds. So
right, and the trailer's gonna put them right.
They're trying to get a trailer rated for 12,000 pounds that's 40 foot long, and you can't build that. I mean,
right?
You can, but you'd be hauling feathers around.
Right. Right.
Right.
Well, so a big misconception is. So you got a 7,000 pound axle and a 7,000 pound axle. It's rated for 14,000 pounds. They think they can load 14,000.
No, yeah, we've talked about that a lot. You got it. The trailer has weight.
Take the trailer, a 45-foot trailer, tandem dual, heavy duty, nice trailer is going to weigh 9,000 pounds.
Right.
So you got 12,000 pound axle.
Body there.
$15,000.
The Geo Metro. Geo Metro is what you're hauling, boys.
Yeah. They'll try to get hot shot trailers and stay under CDL, and you can do it. I mean, when you buy a new trailer, you can derate it to a certain percent, which is kind of cool. But you're going to have a truck that's, your F-250 that's rated for 12,000 pounds, and you're getting around CDL, but your truck might not be able to pull the damn cargo that you bought,
Right.
Right. So where would you... So buy the trailer first. That makes a lot of sense to me. One, you buy the trailer first because you need to know what truck because the trailer's going to determine what you can haul, right? And so if you get a 40-foot trailer that's holding 26,000 pounds, whatever it is, then that's what you're hauling, right? And so now your truck has to be able to actually pull that. And so buying the trailer first makes a lot of sense. And we
talked from a finance standpoint,
right? Well, yeah, and the financing too.
Right.
But we've been talking. We talk with a lot of hot shutters on the show, and just the last one we did. The gentleman was telling us as well, Renee, that the other thing is that there's lots of different types of loads you can get as a hot shotter, right? And so a lot of these think I'm pulling something, right? And like they leave that something, very, very vague. And what that something is going to be determined by the trailer. Or if you go the other way, and if you're smart about it, you'd probably want to go, talk to some shippers first, right? And say, what kind of, I'm looking at doing this. What kind of loads do you put on the board? You guys are local. I'd like a shot at one of your loads. What would I be hauling, right? And then kind of get a gauge on what it is that at least you're going to be starting out with. Because if this one factory does it, there are hundreds of thousands of more that are going to do it as well, right? And then you go get your trailer, and then you move on. And so when someone comes into you and they say, I want to be a hot shotter, where do you kind of try to steer them and guide them? Assuming they talk to you before they roll in with a nice Denali that they spend $100,000 on. I
say, do you have a CDL? And then they'll say, no, I'm trying to stay around that. And I said, well, I can get you a 25-foot gooseneck, with 7,000 pound axles, and you're going to be able to carry 10,000 pounds. They're like, well, no, I need to carry 20. And I said, well, go get your CDL.
Get a CDL.
I mean, I always tell them too, man. I'll sell it to you. I don't care what you put on there, but I'm just letting you know that.
You're giving the info so that someone's not trying to come back and say, "Hey, man."
I'm not gonna sell you a $9,000 trailer if it's not gonna work out for you. I mean, I'm just not that kind.
That's good people, yeah.
And but there's a lot
people that make money whether they buy it or not. He makes no money. The man trailers have no commission.
Hey, but we're big. We sell a lot. I mean, I sell 4 today. You know what I mean?
Oh, nice! Congratulations. Is that you 4 trailers?
You make $60 a trailer. You know, that's a pretty good day.
Nice. So you make a commission?
Yeah, I'm straight commission. I have 0 salary.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Makes you hungry. You go outside and hungry, eat, and you go talk to that customer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you got to eat.
Right. So how are trailer sales going? Like, the pandemic, whatever. A lot of people in hotshotting, like our people. Jess and I, did some headlines the other day that a lot of apparently some people say trailer sales are down, some people say trailer sales are up, some people.
I know they can't get enough help.
Yeah, like what
Valley, they're so busy.
Are more people buying trailers? Less people like what are trailer sales looking like?
So during the pandemic, sucked. It was like a middle of December, because it's seasonal. I mean, the winter is a lot slower in Texas than the summer for sure. We should be selling 10, 15 trailers a day right now, but we're selling 6, 7 but there's a lot of people that are businesses. A lot of construction businesses are still doing good. I mean, they're still working, they're still buying trailers. And then a lot of people got laid off or trying to start their own lawn business, trying to start this, trying to, putting their savings into a trailer to start a business. So there's been a lot of people trying to work, buying trailers to work out of. Last month in the pandemic, it was only businesses because people couldn't leave their house. How are you going to sell to somebody that can't even come look at it,
Or they didn't have money. They were getting laid off.
Exactly. So it sucks, but it's been picking up. I mean, construction's huge in my area. Dallas-Fort Worth's huge.
Yeah.
And but there's been a lot of people that are, they got their side-by-sides and they want to go riding. They've had off 2 weeks and they want to go out to the mountains for a week, so they need to haul a trailer.
Well, so are people not getting the trailers like when they get the side by sides? Like how they have the side by side?
A lot of the time they've already bought it and they're like, oh, actually, I mean, like, because I'll be like, when do you need this? And they're like, I got to go pick up my side by side today. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll give you my best price right now. I'm not gonna kick it around. I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm not gonna waste my time.
Right.
How are you paying? Let me see what I got that's a little bit older. I'll get you my best deal. Find something else, it's not gonna hurt my feelings.
Right.
Right.
Have at it. Wow. So great stuff. So hot shotters, buy your trailer first. At least know what trailer you're gonna buy. Because you're not getting financed for a truck and then financed for a trailer. And
unless you make $300,000 a year, and
well, but then why are you starting a hot shot business?
Why are you starting a hot shot? Exactly.
Lonely.
Right, and so and get your CDL is what your friendly neighborhood trailer dealer tells you. You're gonna you're gonna be able to make a lot more money just because there are more roads required.
You gotta get your CDL. Yeah, you can get around it and you can make some money, but
it's all gonna go away when you first get pulled over. Like you can get stopped at one time.
You might really be paying some money at that point too, right? And mine were no joke.
There's so many stipulations to hotshotting. Hotshot's been slow right now. I haven't sold a 40-foot gooseneck in probably a month or two. But we've been selling crap ton of cargo trailers, crap. Well, I mean, oil field's down. Hotshot's all oil field, right? I mean,
Texas, I guess.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, Hotshot's probably pretty good in Arizona because California, they have real high demand and they don't sell many.
Yeah, well, I was thinking more like, equipment hauling, like, agriculture,
bobcats and stuff like that.
Stuff.
For sure. They usually already have. They usually already have their trailers.
The equipment.
they're smart enough. Business owner that can own a $600,000 machine that weighs that enough to hot shot it. You know, they're probably smart enough to have a CDL driver too.
Keep that in house. Mm-hmm.
Right, that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, all right. So, yeah, Jordan, man, thank you so much for coming on tonight. Really, really appreciate it.
I hope I didn't talk too much, man. I felt like
No,
oh no, never, man. This
on the screen.
As long as it's all trailers, we're all day. It's
Dude, I love talking about trailers. I'll answer any trailer question anytime, brother.
heck yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, very, very cool, man. We'd love to have you back sometime too. You know, if you'd be willing, maybe talk to you when more of this pandemic situation goes over, kind of look at differences and no, we love our hot shotters as well, and so anytime that we can get someone that that can help those guys out, it's always a positive thing.
So yeah, I mean, you got my number, man. You ask me anytime. I'm down. I'd be playing video games right now.
So what are you playing?
You're getting in on his video game time, man.
Oh no, I don't. I play too much. I need to get on.
Oh, I got you.
You're welcome. What are you getting into? What are you getting down on?
I play Apex and COD and FIFA, and I play everything.
You do it all. So you're on Xbox?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. I haven't played video games in a whole lot of years.
You have kids, bro.
Yeah, they're young kids though. They do. I don't know, man. Like my kids, I
don't even have a girlfriend, bro. I got time. Gotta
sell the trailers. You got time for that.
You guys have a professional video gamer, a DVT over there?
Yeah. Got a couple gamers at DVT for sure. A few of them.
Ooh, hey, there's some really cool video game trailers. They do like the events.
Really?
You go in there and it's like a big 30-foot, 28-foot, enclosed trailer, and there's
just TV screen after screen.
Screen up, down, up, down, up, down. And
legit, that's awesome.
My friend's little brother had a party and there was 10 of them there, and they rented it for 2 hours, and they were just in there playing video games for 2 hours. Nobody had to do anything. All the parents were just out by the pool. These kids are in the trailer just playing video games.
Well, so you could really make a compound with trailers. You get your smoker trailer, you get your video game trailer, you get your sauna trailer, you get this tiny home trailer.
Yeah, it's just a hard sell. You can outfit them and stuff, but you got to find the right person willing to. You put all that money into it, man. You can get a $30,000-$40,000 trailer. It gets up there quick.
You telling me you can't find some little, some high school senior whose daddy, owns an oil company that wants to go cruising down the court square with a sauna in tow?
I think if a kid, 18-year-old daddy owns an oil field company, he'll be working at the oil field company. If he's smart, pulling trailers ain't going to be where the money's at.
Right.
There's a market. There's a lot of different options. Is what's really cool about it, because it's on wheels, man. You can take it anywhere. Those concession trailers make money. You do weddings and events. I mean, you can charge people $5,000 to cater a wedding.
Right.
But
photo booth trailer.
Yeah, I mean, they got to feed everybody. It probably costs them $1,000 to get all the food, and then probably 4 people got to work all night, so it's going to cost you. But you do a weekend every wedding. I mean, a wedding every weekend. You're probably doing all right.
Right. Well, and how much? So, and how much would that trailer setup cost? What would you say? If I come, you say, look, I'm going to cater stuff.
A fully enclosed, because you gotta cook with a Vent-A-Hood. If you're cooking inside, you gotta get a Vent-A-Hood. And
right.
A Vent-A-Hood with fire suppression, an 8-footer is anywhere from $6,000 to $9,000. So the trailer itself might cost you $18,000-$19,000. A big 24-footer. That's got windows, sinks, electrical, air conditioning. Kind of just the base. But then when you put a $9,000 Vent-A-Hood, and then you put your fryers, and you put your warmers, and you put your stovetop, I mean, per experience, it's $30,000-$40,000 easily if you do it right. But you get that on a 6-year note, and you're making, 10 grand a year just doing 6-7 weekends. You make your money back pretty quick.
Right. Well, that was going to be my next question too. So, 40 grand, sounds like a lot, but like you're saying, if you're catering, $5 grand a wedding, and you get, a wedding a month, then you're
paid off.
You're to the good before the year ends.
Yeah, but there's where the dreaming comes in, brother. Because they getting eight weddings. I mean, it's competitive. In this area, food trucks and trailers, they're everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, and if you can have the best food in the world, if you ain't got a place to park it, it don't matter.
That's
right.
true.
Makes a lot of sense.
I got people coming in. I got the best barbecue in town, and they can't even park it at their house. And I'm like, well, I don't care how good your barbecue is, you ain't gonna sell it. You don't got a place to park it. Now get outside a busy intersection by a gas station. You might sell some tacos.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, but Texas got a lot of good barbecue actually. Where's your favorite barbecue spot in the Fort Worth area? Where's the best?
There's one in I sold a trailer to him, so I'm gonna shout him out. Big D's Barbecue in Mansfield, Texas. He's a real good guy, and he does real good barbecue. We've sold. He quoted another one, pretty recently, but
Oh, nice.
He's got a restaurant, and then it's outside his store. He's got a smoker for vents and stuff like that, or the trailer.
Nice.
He says if it gets too busy inside, they'll go outside and cook on the trailer for inside.
Right. Very cool. Very cool. Well, next time I'm in Dallas, I don't think I've been there. I've been to a lot of barbecue spots in Texas, though. I make it a point to go try it all out. But yeah, I'll definitely hit them.
What's that?
Sounds like
It's so rare to have barbecue everywhere. I mean, there's one every damn stop in Fort Worth.
Yeah. Makes sense. Good old South.
right. Well, Mr. Jordan, man, you got video games. I got kids. And Jess, what do you got, Jess?
Got family time, man.
right. So, so thank you for your
fun
time.
though, guys. I hope I
Yeah,
didn't
for sure.
talk too much for you.
Nah, it was cool. Cool chatting with you, man. Thanks for joining us.
No, not at all. I was
Scott,
afraid you
give
didn't leave sooner.
Jess my number if she's got any questions, and if you got any questions, you let me know. I mean,
Yeah, we'll do. Well, and if you want to go ahead and give a shout out to CNS here, tell people where they can find you, and how they can contact you, and all that stuff, and we'll send it your way.
well, Fort Worth, Texas, off the East Loop 820, 817-451-8822. We rent, we fix them, we sell parts. You can fix them, or we sell new ones and used ones. Don't call and ask them for a used one though.
You heard him.
Nice. Hot shotters, everyone, head over, do your thing, ask for Jordan. Get this man his commission. Jess, thanks as always for doing what you do for us. And
Thank you,
Cool.
for sure. And we'll see you later here at Trailer Talk. Thank you everyone for watching, and have a great night.